Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Straight off the bat here, I feel it already of this heaviness of sadness here, okay? And if this reading resonates with you, Taurus, please subscribe, like, share. The first guy at the bottom of the deck here, you got a triangle. Somebody stood in the middle here and you have to choose between two. Okay, Taurus? Okay? The card that overviews something that you don't know is that somebody here is looking to seek some form of freedom. Okay? So the freedom cards come up here. And this is what you don't know. Someone wants to be free. Someone no longer wants to be in a relationship. Okay? There's somebody here who's needs their own space. Okay? They're pretty independent and they're pretty free spirit, and they're not ready for anything serious right now. This could be you, or it could be somebody that's around you that's feeling this way. Okay? Because the next card that came out to clarify this was the Empress. Okay? This is a motherly figure. Okay? Somebody's very nurturing. And for some of you, it could even be a third party here, okay, that wants their freedom, right? Because some of you could have lost out on an opportunity here with this mother figure here, or you could have lost out financially. Sorry, the light's on it. Could have lost out financially from a mother figure here, or lost out on an opportunity, okay? Because somebody here is feeling that they want the freedom because they're losing too much money, or they feel like they lost out on opportunities in their life right now, and they actually want some form of change. And they feel, say, that once they actually leave the situation, because they're no longer waiting. Okay, this could be you, Taurus, or it could be somebody in your environment. Okay, they feel they're no longer waiting because they feel like they're losing out financially as well as losing out on opportunities. Okay, some of you need to get some advice from a lawyer or an accountant here. Okay, because you could be losing out financially. You know what I mean? You could be overly spending. Some of you definitely are living a champagne life on a lemonade budget. Okay. There's a mother figure here that could have been trying to talk to you here, Taurus. Okay? Regarding your finances. That's for some of you. Okay? Because the situation is concerning your mother. It could be your grandmother. Okay? That could have lost out on an opportunity and they're no longer waiting. Okay? Or financially. For some of you, it indicates a pregnancy that someone could have lost. Like for some of you, okay? And I'm sorry to hear that. For some of you, it's been you've been living with somebody that made you feel like he was at home, okay? Because the Empress is somebody that appreciates beauty, okay? There's somebody here trying to lead by an example here, okay? And some of you seem to be going through some fortunate and material abundance, but you're going to end up losing out financially, okay? Because if you're financially abundant, you could lose out on opportunity or losing out finances, okay? Because you got the Ace of Pentacles here and it's reversed, okay? Some of you are not going to be moving any further with this relationship, okay? or the person around you is not going to be moving any further with you in this relationship because they're no longer waiting. They want the freedom, okay? They want their own space. So if you're living with them, they actually want you to move out, okay? Ooh, wow. Yes. Some of you might even have to go and get some advice. It could even be somebody you're married to or living with, but you're going to have to get some advice. See some... see a lawyer, accountant. Some of you need to get your books balanced, okay? Let me just clarify this here. And then I'm going to read the overview of the whole sign. Some of you have got a hole in your heart, in your soul. Never mind your heart. To the hole in your soul, okay? That's what some of you are coming out from. You're dealing with that and making you procrastinate here. Okay? So I'm going to read that to you. Hole in the heart, because somebody here is no longer waiting here. It could be you as a female that's no longer waiting because you're losing out on opportunities and you're losing out financially. Okay? And you could be seeking some form of advice. Could be from an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's for some of you. You've got hole in the heart. So let me read that to you first. Your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression experienced as a perpetual empty feeling. If as a child you tried to make everything alright by picking up the pieces of your family dramas, then you adopted a false self. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Being detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation, as you're always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning the abandonment and neglect you felt. Okay? Because some of you are going through your inner childhood trauma now that you could be as an adult, that you're bringing it into your relationship. And for some of you, I'm hearing is that it's making you detach. You can't actually commit to a relationship. That's for some of you, okay? Because of your inner childhood, of your dramas that you experienced as a child, okay? And some of you are losing out financially because of this, on opportunities because of this. Because when someone is around somebody who feels like this, okay, it shows here that like something is dead, but someone's still holding on. Okay, holding on to past hurt. Okay, some of you, when you look back on the past, you're still hurting today. And this then followed by procrastination, because some of you are procrastinating, putting off things that you need to do. Okay, you need to change your tune and stop putting things off to tomorrow that you can do today, Taurus. Okay? You're being called to action. There's been important tasks that have been delayed, even if it's something that you don't want to do, like cleaning the house, paying the bills, looking for a job, losing weight, doing your tax, study, etc. Now is the time to take responsibility and move forward. The point of power is always in the present. This card is showing you that there's an urgency for you to take action. If you're putting off something that is meaningful to you and doubting whether you can do it, the message is to have courage to face your fears and do what you love. What is the worst thing that can happen? You make mistakes. Even if you do, you'll learn. Okay? But don't be sitting back doing nothing. Okay? Don't be holding on to a situation or a relationship that's already dead, okay? Because you're too lazy to do anything about it, or you're too complacent, okay? Some of you are taking it for granted, okay? But the person that you could be living, if it's not you, is no longer waiting, okay? So if you're living with a female Taurus or a mother, they're losing out financially, okay? And now they want the freedom. They don't want to be in a relationship. Sometimes it's a divorce because the Empress is usually a married woman, okay? But it also speaks about somebody here could have lost out an opportunity to get pregnant, could no longer wait, because they want the freedom. They must have realized at some point that, no, I don't want to settle down, okay? For some of you, like I said, you're in a three-party situation. This could be a third party that you could have lost out an opportunity on because you're no longer waiting on a third-party situation for some of you, okay? Or the person you're with is no longer waiting on a third-party situation. So let me get a clarification on this King of Swords here. It could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see who this is, eh? Because some of you may have to go and say, either see a doctor, or you need to go and say, could be dealing with somebody who's an accountant, somebody who's in the army, could be a doctor, it could be a judge, okay? But it could be even be a mentor and advisor, okay? Because this person's very analytical, okay? But they're going to speak the truth, okay? Could be cutting with the words for some of you. Ooh. Yeah, this could be somebody from your past that's lost hope now. Could be a air sign. They could have water in a chart, because somebody here wants to return because they're not getting the wish, okay? They could have need to go through some form of healing. Somebody could be not well here. That's come out from your past, okay? And some of you are no longer holding on because you're losing out financially with the Four of Pentacles here, reverse, okay? If you was holding on before, you're no longer holding on. Some of you could be dealing with, like I said, a third-party situation. You've got the Lovers here, reverse, okay? Because something could have ended here because somebody was unfaithful, okay? Somebody had to choose between two. Because somebody from the past returned, could even be an Aquarius, okay? That's no longer holding on because someone's been unfaithful. And they feel like they've lost out on an opportunity here. This could be you, Taurus, okay? Because this person's no longer waiting on you now. Alright? Male or female? Because somebody wants the freedom. If it's not you, it's the person around you. And it started off with a mother figure here. Could be a baby mother for some of you. Or somebody that you're living with who's nurturing you, mothering you. Because the center here where it's showing here your growth, you got gossip. So people, neighbors, friends, people are gossiping here regarding you. Could have been in a third party situation here. Okay? Because for some of you, Taurus, you had to make a decision, like I said, and bottom of the deck, you got the Three of Cups. Some of you could have been partying with this person, and at the cost of losing your marriage or your family, because it wasn't working. Your relationship wasn't working. And like I said, someone's definitely not waiting anymore. Okay? Somebody could have been given to two. Yeah? And it caused a separation in a marriage. Some of you, it caused a separation in a home. Someone may need to be moving out or finding a new home. And for some of you, but the Five of Pentacles here definitely speaks about some of you lacking financially. Some of you could have lost your job. Some of you, it's a loss of relationship or a loss of friendship. Okay? Because there's a lot of gossip going on here. Right? People were talking about an ending of a relationship, that you was in a third party situation, and you needed to make a decision here, Taurus. Okay? and it ended up there was a loss of a relationship because of it. So let me just clarify this Five of Pentacles. Taurus, if this resonates with you, please subscribe, like, share, follow. Okay, some of you was in a stalemate in this third party situation. Okay, it's showing here that you made a decision because you found out that you was in a third party situation. Yep, the truth came out. Ace of Swords reversed because someone was lying. Okay, and someone needed to choose a different path to walk down. Okay, because you're at a crossroad in your life right now, and some of you, with the Seven of Wands reverse here, there's a lot of jealousy, arguments and fights going on here. Okay, that's for some of you here that was experiencing this conflict of jealousy because it was a third party situation. Okay, some of you, somebody made a decision here now to actually because this is your growth here. All right, this is showing how you're going to grow from something like this here, because it's like, say, showing that your friends were lying, your partner could have been lying, some of you needed to choose a different path to walk down. Okay, because the Seven of Wands here reversed like this, it also speaks about somebody here who's actually experiencing a lot of drama. Okay, some of you are fighting a losing battle here. Okay, for some of you, you may even see this person's bark is worse than their bite. But it's showing here that somebody here is definitely unsure in their footing right now, or they could be taking on too much. Okay, and in doing so, it's making them very defensive, right? They're very uncertain. This could be you, Taurus. You're very uncertain here, and you're feeling fearful. Okay, some of you are feeling overwhelmed. Okay, but some of you are playing the victim here and feel like everyone's against you. All right. Because you could be dealing with a mother figure that's saying, I'm no longer losing out with money here, or a baby mother to say, I'm no longer losing out financially here. Okay, I'm no longer waiting. You know what I mean? Some of you could be definitely losing out an opportunity here, right? Especially dealing with a baby mother or a mother in themselves. Okay, somebody wants to be free here, and this is causing a lot of conflict and drama here in the relationship, and that's the growth here. So I'm going to put a card on this to find out what's this growth that you need to actually know, because definitely some of you are in a lot of drama and conflict right now because of third party situations. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you actually in a sexual relationship with any. It could be family, friends, people just gossiping here and getting in your business. Okay, and this is going to cause conflict here. Tell me about this Seven of Wands here, reverse here for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Some of you, it's not a good time to expand or think about things, because something's coming to an end here. Okay, because you don't want to give up and you're still being patient here. Okay, because you see this challenge, but it's like, say, at the same time here, some of you just have to walk away because you're wasting your time trying to salvage a relationship. It's over. Okay, and you need, this is the part of the growth where you need to accept this. Okay, you wasn't happy in the situation anyway, right? You're going through some financial difficulties right now. Okay, some of you definitely could have lost your job, but at the same time some lies are coming out. Okay, and this because it was a third party situation, it caused jealousy, conflict. Someone here who was being patient for a long while have decided to walk away because they're no longer waiting, Taurus. Okay, that could be you or the person you're dealing with, because what you need to let go of, some of you let me get a drink of water. Some of you definitely could have been dealing with an ice queen. And for some of you, it was a marriage or a committed relationship, because you got the King of Swords with the King of Spades and the Ice Queen, which is also a Swords. Some of you, this Ice Queen here that you were needing to let go of, could have been quite cutting with the words, because they had enough. Okay, they've had enough of the lies, the third party situations. Okay, they was very jealous and they was very insecure. Some of you could have been dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you need to let go of, because there is going to be some loss or sadness here regarding some form of depression here for some of you. Grief. Okay, that you could have manifested a third party situation here. That's for some of you out. So let's see about this loss here, because what you need to let go of it. Like, let go, let God here, because what you didn't know is that the person wants the freedom here. Okay, they could be losing out financially in this relationship, and it's like some of you, they're no longer waiting. Some of you, they want you to actually move out and get your own place if you're living together or married together. Okay, some of you will be seeking a new home. Tell me about this Five of Hearts. You got the Ten of Swords. Someone's definitely getting over being stabbed or betrayed here. Okay, and could have been Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, she could have been a third party situation here that you brought into a third party situation here, and you could have need to let go, let God, because for some of you here, you could have been passionately messaging a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, that this person could have betrayed you in the past. Okay, and through this, you lost out on an opportunity, because far as you can see here, some of you were actually building a new house with old bricks. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom here, someone's definitely walking away. Okay, because it was in a third party situation, and for some of you Taurus, you was emotionally unavailable. Okay, some of you could have been dealing with a young water sign. That could be you're taking your time to actually secure, because for some of you there could have been a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer here. Okay, that you could have been a burden to you, that you got some form of enlightenment about this person that was taking their time, or you could have been procrastinating here. Okay, the person could have advised you regarding that there was going to be a third party situation, and some of you needed to walk away, or the person was going to walk away from you. Okay, so it's not like something that you wasn't warned about. It could have been by your mother, it could have been by your baby mother, it could have been by a motherly figure. Okay, but it's showing here that you need to let go and let God, because some of you are still holding on even though the relationship is dead, as you can see here. Okay, because you're procrastinating. You know you need to let go, you know you need to go, but some of you don't want to leave. Okay, but the ultimate here showing here that somebody was in a third party situation, and it's inevitable, somebody's walking away. This person here is warning you here. Five of Pentacles at the bottom here is showing that here some of you were too focused on your material concern here. There's going to be a loss and a regret and a broken relationship. But just telling you, don't cry over spilt milk here, because somebody could have been in a third party situation. Okay, now somebody wants the space. Okay, they want you out. Could have even kicked you out. Okay, could have made the decision. Okay, could have got gossip or heard some news regarding you being in a third party situation. So Ooh, yes. Some of you, it was you that was put your partner into a third party situation and you lost out. Okay, or it could have been you, Taurus, that the person had you in a third party situation. But I'm seeing here all the signs are here. You got water, air, earth, and fire. So you'll know who you're dealing with that had you in a third party situation here, Taurus. So let's see if any other messages here for Taurus. What else do they need to know? Let me see, get from Door and Virtue. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. What's come out here is children, honeymoon, and very soon clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. Some of you are dealing with children because children, your love life is being affected by children. Some of you want to go on some form of honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you could even be very soon taking some time with your children or your child to go and spend some time with. Some of you could even be spending some time with somebody who's coming back from the past. That's for some of you. But what I'm saying here though is some of you definitely are going to experience some form of loss and you need to let it go. Something definitely come to an end. Okay? Some of you definitely was in a third party situation. Right? And after every ending there's new beginnings. Some of you don't want to settle down. Some of you just want your freedom and your space. Okay? But at the same time, if you know this, then you do not get into a relationship and making somebody feel, say, that you want to settle down with them when you don't, Taurus. Okay? Because you're going to end up losing more than you gain here. Here, some of you were using somebody here, Taurus, and had them in a third party situation. You could have even financially drained this person why they no longer want to be with you because it seems like they was doing all the spending and you was doing all the taking. Okay? This person could be even an air sign that's cut you off here. So they came to the realization that you had them in a third party situation. Some of you don't feel it safe for you to love, so you kind of, like I said, you kind of gone in within, like a turtle in a shell. You've gone in your shell. Okay? You're not expressing your feelings or your emotions. Okay? You're holding back. And it's a lot to do with you still need healing from childhood issues that you're carrying around now, Taurus. So some of you do need to go and see a doctor. Okay? And yes, some of you are suffering with depression, and some of you need to actually let go. I can still hear you still hold. This here is a definition. You got a hole in heart. You're still holding on. You need to let go. Okay, Taurus? The person needs their space. You need your space. You need to go and say heal. Okay? Get here and let go, let God. Because for some of you here, you're too focused on materialistic things and on your pentacles. Okay? And that's some of you, that's what you're throwing yourself into instead. Right? Don't hear any other message here for Taurus. If this resonates with Taurus, please subscribe, like, share, follow.